And Happy New Year. It's Coach Jay. So excited to be with you once again. And you just launched your podcast. And if you did, this video is 100% for you because the first 30 days after you launch can feel really weird. You're proud, you're excited, you're talking about it with everyone who will listen, you're posting about it, and it's just so much good energy, right? But you're also wondering, am I doing enough? Should I be pushing harder, making more shorts, posting more often, doing more? Should I be doing more? Should I be pushing harder? And why does it feel different than I expected? Like, this wasn't what I expected. I thought it would just take off and the numbers would be great. Okay, we're going to hit that. Stay tuned through the month of January, and we're going to be covering some of the most important things that I think all new podcasters need to hear. So, week to week, we're going to be talking about your first month after you launch a podcast, why it feels weird, your numbers, and maybe when or when not to change. But I want to slow you down right now. And Podcast Cat is here. Everyone say hi to Blue, but slow down right now. And just remember, nothing is wrong. You're not behind, and you don't need to panic. What you do need is clarity about what actually matters in these first 30 days and what absolutely does not. So let's talk about it. So the first 30 days are about stability, not growth. And here's the biggest mistake that I see new podcasters make right after they launch. They treat the first 30 days like a growth phase. It's not. It's the first 30 days are about stability. Your job right now is not to optimize, it's not to scale, it's not to tweak everything. Your job is to prove to yourself that this podcast can exist in real life. This is where most people accidentally burn themselves out by trying to do everything all at once. That includes all the social medias, getting on every platform, posting every day, running into systems, trying to create workflows, trying to get guests, trying to do this, that, and the other, and all at once, right? Doesn't work. That's not how it works. Your job, like I said, is to prove to yourself that this podcast can exist in your real life. This is where, like I said, most people burn out trying to do everything all at once. I've been there, right? I've been there right after launching, right after I launched. Let me see, Ball Boy Talk, Young Dad Podcast, Patriarchy Principles, Biracial Broadcast, Evergreen Report. Like I said, I wanted to do more. All these podcasts and all these projects, I've always felt like I needed to do more. With Ball Boy Talk, I felt like I wanted to do more and more short form videos, more and more TikToks, more and more podcasts, more and more and more and more and more. It didn't work for my real life. It didn't work every day. For Young Dad Podcast, when that finally came about, I wanted to do more. I wanted to do everything. I wanted to get on every social media. I want to be posting everywhere all the time, be more places, more faces all the time, right? And just go hit the ground running all at once, right? And really, probably took me at least 2 years of doing Young Dad podcast. So this I'm in year 3. So about within the past year, I've finally figured out that I don't need to be doing everything. It needs to be simple. You need to simplify. Simple workflows, simple structure, simple routine, simple schedule. Simple, 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 and simpler. Because the feeling that you're feeling right now, your viewers are feeling it too. So your only goal for the first 30 days is what? There's one goal in your first month, 2 months, 3 months. There's one goal. Show up consistently. That's it. That's literally it. Same day if possible for releasing it. Same day that you record it. Same day that you edit it. Consistency. Same basic format. Same commitment. Same energy. Bringing the same thing to every episode. Not better episodes, not more episodes, not viral episodes, just consistent episodes. That's it. Because consistency does 2 things. It builds trust with your audience and it builds trust with yourself. Because you're showing up consistently for yourself, that's when magic starts to happen. So every time you show up when you said you would, your nervous system relaxes a little bit. When your nervous system is calm, you make better decisions, better conversation, produce a better product. This is something that I try to tell people all the time. We don't improve anything until consistency feels normal. So until your recording schedule feels normal, when you edit, how you edit, platforms and your structure and everything feels normal, then we're really moving forwards. Then we run into the whole question of what not to do in your first 30 days. And this matters just as much as staying consistent. Because in the first 30 days, your first month, even your first 10 episodes, do not change your format. Do not change your episode length every week. Do not change your niche. Do not change your name. Do not change your posting schedule. And most importantly, don't decide this isn't working because you don't know. You don't have enough data yet to make any of these decisions. If your format works or doesn't work, if you should change your episode length, if you should change your niche, your name, your schedule, anything like that. You don't have data. You have a month, you have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You don't have enough data yet. So don't go be making big decisions with minimal data. Remember, words talk, numbers scream. And right now, you're getting reps. You don't have enough reps yet. And everything feels louder than it really is. Your emotions are high, your expectations are to the moon and back, and your awareness is really high too. You're thinking a lot, and that's good. That means you care, and that's all normal. But this is not the time to make big decisions. This is the time to observe, not overhaul. So, what should you be paying attention to these first 30 days or so? Well, instead of watching numbers, here's what I want you paying attention to. Here's what I would recommend. Do I feel more comfortable on the mic than last week? Is my message getting clear? Am I finding a rhythm that fits my life? Am I finding a schedule? Am I working things out? Is this working within my everyday, with my job, with my life, with my family, with my other commitments, with the things that are actually important? Because the podcast is a fun hobby, right? Maybe someday it'll turn into a job, but at first it starts as a side project. So you can't take over and consume your everyday life. And am I showing up even when motivation lacks or when it dips? Those are the questions you should be paying attention to in your first month, first 3 months, even. These are the real indicators of progress right now. When I work with people, this is exactly what we track early on, not downloads, not charts, not comparisons. The podcasters who last are the ones who build intentional internal momentum before external momentum. And I want you to hear this clearly. The first 30 days are not about proving your podcast is worth it. It's worth it to you. They're about proving you can do this without sacrificing your life, your sanity, or your love of the game, your joy. This phase is quiet on purpose. It's where your confidence grows, your voice settles, your identity shifts from I want to podcast to I am a podcaster. And that shift takes time. You're not late. You're not slow. You're right on schedule. So slow down. And if you're listening to this thinking, okay, I can breathe, I feel better. But I also know I'd really benefit from someone walking behind me with this, helping me stay focused, grounded, consistent. That's exactly why I built my podcast coaching program. Not for the hype, not for the shortcuts, but for this stage right here, where you need reassurance, structure, and someone reminding you what actually matters. Whether you join or not, doesn't bother me. If you find this video helpful, that's more important than you joining a coaching program. I want you to start this journey from a place of calm and clarity. You're just starting out, you're excited. These things are going to hit. They've hit me, trust me. But make sure we stay calm and we keep our focus and our clarity in sight. And if this video helped you, I want you to comment one thing. What week are you in right now? Are you in your first week, your second, your third, your fourth, your third month, 6 month, 8 month? I don't know. Say it out loud, name it. And if you launched a podcast in 2026, right around January 1st, hit subscribe. The entire series is built to support you after launch, not just hype you up before it. I did that in my last series. So remember, you're doing better than you think. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Coach Jay out.